Hello and welcome to Fun with the Foam Roller. So I've got the long one and I hope you do too. If you've got a short foam roller, we can make it work. It should be just fine for what I'm having you do today. I like these longer ones for a little bit more ab work. I like to lay on my back here, and it really creates a great unstable environment for your stomach muscles to work. So, but if you've got a short one, you're good to go for today. And I can't start class without acknowledging the shirt I'm wearing. I don't know if it looks like it's backwards. It says, if it's easy, it's probably not Pilates. And a wonderful, wonderful person sent this to me. She knows who she is. She's fabulous. All right, so if it's easy, it's probably not Pilates. So we're getting a lot of Pilates stuff in to class today. So if it feels easy, you're probably not doing it right. Yeah. And I am foregoing my mat today because it's navy. I'm wearing black pants and my foam roller is black. So I figured it would be easier for you to see what I'm doing without the mat. All right, so we're gonna start with a little opening meditation. I'm gonna ask you to lay down. This is where a longer roller might help a little bit here. So the roller's gonna go under your knees. You're gonna come to Supta Baddha Konasana, so soles of the feet together. And then you can rest on that roller. You can take your feet a little further away from you, a little closer to you. I'm gonna see what works best in your body. Turn your palms to face up, do a slight arch of your back, get your shoulders under you. And close your eyes. Just notice how you're breathing. I almost always start with that because it's so important for us to just pause and notice. We go about so much of our day not paying any attention. So if we can get just this one moment where we notice, our lives will feel so much better. That's what we're all about, feeling better. So with yoga, we breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. If you want to keep that breath pattern as we move through, you can. If things get a little more challenging, exhaling through your mouth can get you to pull your belly in more. So if you want to change up that breath pattern, then you can. All right, so we're going to pull our knees into our chest. A nice little hug in. And then set your feet down. You're going to roll that roller close to you. We're getting a stretch here. Lift your hips, that roller under your hips, extend your left leg, pull your right knee in. So this might not look like this in your body. It doesn't really matter how it looks. It should feel like a nice stretch over your left leg. Maybe you're feeling a little bit in your back. That's okay too. You're gonna keep your lift here. You're not gonna press your back down. You're gonna stay lifted here. All right, let's switch it. Set your right foot down, pull your left knee in, and extend that right leg. You might need to hold the back of your thigh. Couple breaths here. And then go ahead and set your left foot down, set your right foot down. So again, the roller is at your butt, okay? It's not above the waistband of your pants. So we've got the roller there. You can hold outsides or over the top or not at all. Take one leg up, take the other leg up. So if that roller rolled away from you right away, you're rounding too much. So you need to make sure you've got a little bit of a lift here. We're just gonna go right leg towards you, left leg away from you. But just a few times here, back and forth. You can lower that leg going away from you as much as you want. You can pull the leg towards you as much as it will pull. And then the next time that it's your right leg towards you, we're gonna circle. So your right leg goes out to the right, left leg goes out to the left, and back. And then we'll go the other way. Around. One more time each direction. You can cross your midline here for a little extra IT band stretch. And then bring your knees back to center. So from here, I'm gonna go legs out, both legs, and pull in. You can really see the shadow though when I don't have my mat here. So you're gonna pull in, push out, pull in, push out and hold. Think about using the backs of your legs here, your stomach. I'm gonna lower and lift. This does not have to be big. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. One more time. I guess I could get a ring light and avoid that shadow anyway, huh? Someday. All right, lift your hips. You're gonna roll that roller down to where you can put your feet on the roller. All right, so both feet on the roller. Get your neutral pelvis, your neutral spine. So that roller's gonna try to roll away from you. Try not to let it. Put your shoulder blades down. Let's do elbows down, palms facing each other. Lift your hips, lower your hips. Now lift and lower. Lift and lower. Try not to push yourself back when you lift your hips. So try to lift just straight up as you can get. One more time. Let's take that right leg up towards the ceiling. We're going 3 times. Left leg, lift and lower. Try to keep your hips as even as you can. One more time. And set that foot down. And we're going left leg up. And we'll lift and lower. Try not to bring this leg any further away from you or any closer. Try and count. And lower. Both feet down. Lift your hips. Push your feet away from you. Pull back in. If you've got really big feet, this can be a bigger movement. Littler feet, much smaller. One more time. Out and in. Hips down. Now go heels together and toes apart, elbows down. We're going to lift and lower. So got more of the balls of your feet on, a lot less of your heels on. And your heels can be somewhat below, not below the roller, but below the top of the roller. Next time you lift, hold there. And squeeze your legs towards each other, open. Squeeze, open. Squeeze, open. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Now, you probably worked your calves a bit on that one, so let's roll them out. Roll onto your right side, press yourself up. Your legs just go on top of the roller, and we'll just roll. You can do one leg at a time. You can do both legs. So you can do one leg on top of the other. Getting a little core workout, a little shoulder workout doing this anyway. A couple of rolls here. If you're feeling a lot, you probably need to go or pause this. You know, if we're not live, pause this, and then you can do a couple more of those and feel it a little bit more in your body. All right, so from here, we're going to hands and knees, hands on the roller. Now, it's gonna feel a lot more stable if your wrists are down low, but that's gonna hurt your wrists eventually. So it's gonna be less stable, but you wanna try to get your wrists right about in the middle and your shoulders directly over your wrists. Turn your toes under. All we're gonna do here, lift knees, lower down. Lift, I say all, like it's not gonna be that hard. You definitely should feel your stomach and your legs. Lift and lower. We're going only a little bit. One more time. Now separate your knees, big toes together, drop your hips back, push that roller forward. Take a child's pose with your hands on the roller. It's a little extra stretch for your shoulders. All right, let's bring it back in. You could repeat that exact same exercise that we just did, or you can turn your toes under, lift your knees, step your right leg back, pull back in. Left leg back, pull it in. Right and left and right and left. One more time each side. And then knees down. We're gonna do a little stretch for our wrists, so just flipping your palm up. And then you can bring your forehead on the roller and just bringing your palm up. Maybe take them back, you take your hands back behind you. If your wrists truly have had enough or your roller's not wide enough, you can do this on the mat. You can do it on your forearms if you like. One more kind of progression here. So you can do what we did at the beginning. You can go back to the other version, or you can take one leg back and then the other for plank, and then you bring your knees down and push back and down and up. It's a lot of work on your feet, on your toes, which is good for you. I like to always do barefoot. And when we do these exercises, we do in Pilates and yoga anyway. But if you have shoes on, it might not quite work as well here. Let's go one more. And back down. Good. Shake out your wrists. We worked our quads. Let's go ahead and roll out our quads here. We're still going to get work when we roll them out though. So you pull that roller close to you. And you're just going to come over the roller. We don't want to roll over our knees. We'll move it a little closer to here. So not over your knees. We can just go forward and back here. Whew. I think I need to do this a little more often. Feeling lots of spots. And if you're feeling it, you know what I mean by spots. Now you can go kind of rock side to side here. Get into those spots a little differently. And then maybe turn your legs out so you're hitting more your inner thighs. Turn your legs in and hit a little more of the outer thighs. Okay, so from here, I'm going to cue this, getting into this a little bit fancy. So you're just going to pull that roller towards you, bend your knees, and pull in. And then you can come to hands and knees here. All right, from here, I'm just going to scooch back so I'm a little bit more in the frame for everybody. So my knees aren't on the roller. I'm just below my knees here. Shoulders and wrists lined up. I'm going to take your right leg, reach it back, and onto the roller again. Left leg, back, and onto the roller. One more time each side. You know, we always get some balance work in. This is part of our balance work. You could make this a little bit easier and have your feet down, or you can have your feet hovering. It's going to reach your right arm forward, back down, left arm forward, back down. Right arm forward, left leg up and back. A lot harder now. We have a lot less connected to the floor. Bring it down. Left arm forward, right leg back. So normally I'll say push into that left foot to help with your balance when we do this without the roller, and come on down. And then you come off of that roller. Shake out your wrists if you need to. And then we're going to take, I'll just face this way, that'll be easier. So a roller goes behind you. And it's going to look like we're just having a little reclining here. We're not. You're going to work. I want you to tip your pelvis so that you're on a little bit of a C curve here already. And so my shoulder blades are off the roller on top of that there. Okay, so I get a little engagement in my stomach. Not too bad. I'm gonna get a little stretch first. Take your arms like a yoga robot or cactus arms. Then we're gonna go over the roller, big stretch, and come back up. Pull your front ribs towards your hips. And again, over the roller. This time when you come back up, bring your hands down to the floor. So elbows stay high. And you're going over. And you might hear some cracking. It's good stuff. And back down one more time. Over. And back down. All right, looking good. From here, we're gonna get a little bit of movement. I'm getting your stomach muscles work this one. This one I'm patting my belly. All right, so we go in those cactus arms again. We're going right arm, right leg, up and down. And left side, up and down. I'm straightening my right arm, but I'm just lifting the leg. Keep pushing into that roller and keep sliding your front ribs towards your hips. Next time the right leg goes up, hold there. Right leg is up, right arm is up. Pull your left arm up, left leg up. Good. Bring your arms down by your sides while reaching forward. All right, here we go. We're gonna extend the right leg, pull it back. Extend the left leg and pull it back. You feel your stomach now? Yeah. Left leg. This is where you can use that through the mouth, breathing last time each side. Bring your feet down, go up and over. You can bring your hands behind your head here. Oof. And then we'll come on back up. Let's keep our hands behind our head. We already got them there, might as well. I'm gonna do like a little bit of a crisscross here. So you're gonna twist towards, let's twist towards the left, just to mix it up a little. Bring your left knee towards your left elbow. And set them back down, come back to center. Twist towards the right. So pulling that left elbow back here. And then bring that right knee towards the left elbow towards the knee, but not by pushing it forward, by pulling my body back to center. So we'll other side, and center, and exhale, and center, and center. So my roller's starting to roll away from me, so I think I'm not curving quite enough. So after I do one more time each side, I'm going to adjust. I need to too. This is the last one right here. Good. So pull that a little bit closer. All right, and then extend your legs. So we're going to reach our arms forward and flex our feet. So it's like you're going to start to do a roll up, but we're not. We're just going to engage in that same way. And then reach your right arm down and out to the right. Turn and look, and come back to center. And then left arm down and out to the left, turn and look at it, over and back to center, to the right again. And center, and to the left. And center. Now I want you to roll up, up, up. However you had to get there, that's fine. And over. All right, let's take this roller under your knees. This is just going to help our spine stretch forward that we do in Pilates. Most of us, we get caught in the hip creases in our hip flexors. So this is going to kind of take that somewhat out of the equation here. So imagine you're against a wall and you're going to bring your arms forward. So I'm going to reach for my toes, but I'm going to show you what not to do first. I'm not going to reach by doing that. Okay, I'm going to reach by going up and over. So no, I'm not going to get to my toes. So I'm scooping out of my stomach. I'm making that same shape that I was in, but I have the roller there to help me make that shape. And then restack your spine, sit up nice and tall. And again, we're going up and over, making that same shape. I said sliding your front ribs towards your hips and restack and come up. This is one of those exercises. Yeah, if it's easy, you're not doing it right. Keep your shoulders down, pull your belly in. Now we're gonna do 3 pulses. You're pulling back with your ribs and forward with your head and your upper back. So we're gonna pulse 1, 2, 3, come on back up. Good. And then up and over, pulse 1, 2, 3, and back up. One more time, up and over, pulse 1, 2, 3, and back up. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders. So going back into that same position we were in, but we were laying down. Soles of the feet together. If you don't have a roller that's long enough here, you can put your knees on blocks, or you can just go without. All right, so we gotta keep that kind of pulling in of our feet towards our bottom here. Take an inhale. Exhale, pull your stomach in. We're rolling backwards. We gotta roll that roller towards us. As we roll backwards, go all the way down, arms behind you. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your head. You gotta somewhat push the roller away from you to get yourself back up. And then we're gonna go all the way over. Restack, come up nice and tall, inhale. Exhale, pull your belly and roll back. Push your feet together, pull the roller towards you, round in your stomach. You're going back, lift your arms, lift your head, start pushing your feet away from you. Try to keep your knees down as much as you can. And fold over. Restack, come up nice and tall. I'm pushing that away from me just a little, get a better position one more time. Just gonna roll back as you go. Scoop your tailbone, pull your belly in, try to roll your spine down one bone at a time. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your head, roll yourself up, push into your feet. And then we're gonna go over and just hold there. Enjoy the stretch. Let your neck relax so your head just hangs. You can rock your head side to side. One more breath here. And then come on back up. Coming on to our stomachs. The roller is going to go in front of us. So we're going to do some swan with the help of this roller. Yes, it will help. Doesn't make it harder. All right. So back of your body is active. You're pressing into your feet, pressing into your pubic bone. Roll that roller pretty far away from you so your wrists are on there, and then turn your palms to face each other. Bring your head down. Inhale. Good. Exhale. And then start with the inhale here. Pull that roller towards you. Push down on the roller. Lift in your chest and push forward again. My back is not super flexible, so you might be lifting much higher and pulling this back towards you even more. If you have more flexibility, pull the roller even closer to you so then you can push down and lift a little bit more. Nothing should hurt, nothing should feel pinchy. We're trying to get that curve into the upper spine, and you're pulling your belly away from the mat or floor when you lift. One more. Push down into your feet, roll your shoulders back, and come on back up. All right, relax your arms, relax your neck. You can turn your head side to side here. And then pull that roller towards you. It's gonna go at your chest, so it's gonna support you here. So right under your bra line for your ladies. Gentlemen, I'm sure you can figure that out. All right, draw your shoulder blades down your back. You're gonna bend your right knee, do kick, kick, and extend. And left side, kick, kick, and extend. So this is our single leg kick in Pilates. The roller's helping to keep us supported here, so we don't have to quite do as much work. Although we might be getting higher, and so it might be more of a stretch. You can make it a little bit more work by really pushing your elbows into the roller and lifting and lengthening a little bit more. I think I did 3 kicks on that side. 2 kicks each side. And one more time each side. All righty. Let's come into a child's pose. You don't have to get into it as gracefully as I did. So you can do with or without the roller. I'm going to do my elbows on the roller and push out for a real nice shoulder stretch. Except my ponytail is too big and it's in the way today. One more breath. All right, and then you can make your way up. This roller is going to go under our armpit. I don't care about rights and lefts. I don't care which side you do first, but you can be on your side. There's a roller at your armpit. Your hand can be forward or out. That doesn't matter to me. Your legs, if you've got a mat, you're going to have your feet at the front end of the mat, your back and shoulders against the back end of the mat. All right, from here, if you want it harder, you can reach your top arm up. We're going to lift and lower that top leg. Good. Lift and lower. That's it. Now pull that knee up in towards your chest and then reach it behind you. Pull in and behind you. Push this bottom leg down. Keep your hips stacked. We'll go one more time here. In and back. Good. Let's make little circles with that top leg. And little circles going the other way. I always laugh because my left leg cannot draw a circle, although it's doing okay now. It's doing all right. Bend that knee, bring the knee down in front, toes down and back. Now we're going knee and toe. One more time each side, each way, and toe. Bend to both knees. We got our clamshells. Let's do it with our feet lifted. Just put my hand on my hip to check and make sure that hip stays where it is. And I can go back up or hand behind my head. Next time you open, extend that leg, bend the knee, close it up. Open, extend, bend, close it up. This hip needs to stay. One more time. And close it up. All right, so the side that you worked, the moving side, that's where we're gonna roll out. So you're gonna have a seat on your roller. And then the side that you worked, cross that ankle over your thigh. All right, now roll to that same side. Sorry, guys. And then you're just gonna go a little forward, a little back. You don't need to roll over your bone here. So it's not gonna be a very big roll forward and back. You could also go side to side. Oh. One more way we're gonna roll out this side. We're gonna get the side of your leg. I know we did the front. You don't wanna roll over, there's a bone there, that greater trochanter. You don't wanna roll over that. So I'm gonna take that working leg out, forward. The other leg crosses over, and then you move your roller under that bone. So below the bone, so you're not going over it. And then you're gonna roll forward and back here. Couple of nice deep breaths, lots of water after. You can go side to side. All right, let's do the other side, the work first, and then we get the rolling out. So the roller goes under your arms, under your arm, I should say. And then legs are gonna be at the top. The feet are gonna be at the top of the mat, head back. You want a little harder, you can lift that arm. We'll lift and lower that top leg. We're keeping the thigh bone neutral in the hip socket. And we're trying to keep this side long. So you see it looks like, oh, I could go higher than that. Well, sure I could, but I've turned this hip, I've turned the leg out, I've shortened this distance. So we wanna keep the good alignment. All right, then we're gonna lift that leg going forward and back. If I changed position, that's because the video messed up. So I had to redo this part. Someday maybe I'll make enough money to get a videographer. Really great camera, but that day is not today. All right, that leg extends, you're drawing circles. And the circles going the other way. Push that bottom leg down. Let's bend to both knees. And you got your clamshells, legs up, so we open and close. Remember that hip stays set. And we open and close. Next time we open, we go fancy. Open, extend, bend, close, open, extend, bend, close it up. Last one. And then I forgot one, so we're going back to it. I'm gonna go knee and toe. Yeah, I could have rewound, or I don't even think you rewind anymore. I could have edited it, but what fun would that be? One more time. All right, we gotta roll out that hip. So we're gonna have a seat on the foam roller. If you guys wanted perfection, you'd go somewhere else, right? So cross that ankle over. Oh, go onto the piriformis, that side there. You go back and forth, a little back and forth, getting into that muscle. Maybe a little side to side. And let's get the side of your leg. Remember, we don't want to go over that greater trochanter, so extend the leg, cross the other leg over, move that foam roller so it's below that bone. I think I said leg, bone. So rolling back and forth here. Should feel, I don't want to say good. It doesn't really feel good, but should feel like it's doing something. That's good. One more time here. Okay, Let's make our way onto our back. I'm gonna lay on the roller like it's a pillow. You can straighten your legs if you like. I like my knees bent. Arms down by your sides and just turn your head side to side. Just rolling out through your neck here, the base of your skull. Feels good. I want to show you one more for your neck. Again, this is where it would be nice to have a camera person, but I'm going to show it in a weird way so you can see, because I always cue this and people just like don't quite get it. You could do this on a shorter roller, but I'm going to do this seated and then to roll down. That's a funny picture. Okay, and then you're going to take your head, move it off to the right, and so your head is off the roller. So it's stretching out the left side of your neck. Just relax that left arm. And come back to center. And you're gonna take your head off of the roller. And it will stretch the right side. Again, you can pause. Since I had to redo it, you really could pause. Hold it a little longer. And come on back and roll off of the roller. It's time for a short Shavasana. If you liked how we began with the roller under your knees, you can do that. If you like the roller like a pillow, you can do that. If you don't want the roller at all, push it off to the side. Actually, I'm gonna do it with my feet touching the roller, just for a little bit of grounding here. So my feet are up against it. And then turn your palms to face up. Slightly arch your back, get your shoulder blades under you, supporting your heart. Close your eyes. Just breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. See the thought as it forms, and then just let it dissipate just as soon as it forms. So don't engage a thought. Just allow yourself to relax. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Reach your arms behind you, arch your back. And bend your knees. And roll onto your right side. And gently press yourself up. And come to a comfortable seated position. And bring your palms to your heart center. Inhale and lift your chest. Keep that lift. Exhale, bow your head to your heart. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all so much. And if you're watching this in, I don't want to say real time, but if you're watching this around September 2nd, 2021, know that next week, September 9th, I'm starting the full session of these type of classes. So I've got themes next class. I was going to say next month, but it's really only, it's all still September. We're going to be talking about creating habits. So in the practice, good habits, things that I say a lot, relaxing your shoulders, unclench your jaw, but also how you stand, how you walk, how you balance, how you engage your core, and then making sure you know your sun salutations and your stomach series in Pilates, so that you have that habit that if you have 5 minutes, or not even 5 minutes, you've got something you can do. You've got a short sequence, you've got some exercise, so there's never any excuse. So creating those habits, also because it is the start of that whole session, getting in the habit of either being live with me Thursdays at noon, or you schedule a time where you're going to do that half hour video and you keep yourself to it. All right. I will see you soon.